Alright guys, so I'll show you how I'm setting up. This is my personal pursuit actually. Had it out on the water yesterday, trying it out. I'm going to go over some of the things I added to it. Typically I'm using this pursuit for fishing big water or for pre-fishing for tournaments. So it's a little bit big. A lot of times I'm only going to take it somewhere where there's a boat ramp. I do have a C-Tug cart for it, so I can take it to like public parks or something where I can roll it down grass, but it is a little bit bigger boat, so you got to be aware of that. Most of the time I'm taking it somewhere with a boat ramp, and I was just trying out yesterday new Motor Guide trolling motor that I got for it. It's the Bulldog 54, and it's kind of unique. It's one of the only transom mounted foot controls. They made it for a lot of the little like pontoon plastic bass tracker type pond boats, but it works good for the NuCanoe boats because it mounts to the transom. So it's real easy. I got the transom plate that NuCanoe makes on there, and then bolt the motor on top of that. And I actually got the foot control. I'm going to mount it right here on the side so I can steer by pushing up and down on this pad. And I have all my speed controls right here. So I'm not really going to use it as foot control. I'm going to steer with my hand. But I have played around with the option of spinning this around backwards and being able to steer the boat basically backwards if I wanted to use the foot control. So that's an option I've been playing with. But it just mounts up back here. Real simple, take on and off. And I was averaging about 4.5 miles an hour with it yesterday for a span of about 7.5 miles, and I still didn't kill the battery, so it was pretty cool. Up in the front, running a dashboard. This is the Mad Frog Gear dashboard. NuCanoe has their own dashboard that they make as well. And I got a transducer deployment arm, so I can swing the transducer up and down. I'm running a Helix 7, that's a Humminbird Helix 7 with side imaging. So that's one of the reasons I have to have it on an arm to get it down below the boat. I can't mount it up in a scupper hole because I need to have a clear shot to shoot that side imaging. So got it here off the side. I can swing it up if I'm going in shallow water or taking it in and out, and then swing it back down. It's real easy to use. I can mount the screen right here. Sometimes I'll mount it closer to the seat if I want to. So that's where I mount all that. Up in the front I got my battery box. And I'm actually working today on installing the plug and play wiring kit from NuCanoe. So I'll have the battery up here. I'll run the wiring internal through the hull, and then it'll go to the trolling motor back there. That way you can counterbalance, have the weight of your battery up here, the weight of your trolling motor in the back, so it trims out really well. Plus I'll have all my fishing gear, tackle boxes, rods and reels back here. Kind of helps you even the boat out. It makes it real easy. So this is just one option you can do the pursuit. I know a lot of guys that still paddle them in rivers. It's a great paddling boat as well. Very stable. So 35 inches wide, so it's fairly wide, but it's not super wide. It still paddles pretty well. You can get out there and cover a lot of water with it. That's just one way to set it up. Let's see what you guys can do.